Plant we're going to cover today is Erysimum linifolium Bowles Muave, Wallflower Bowles Muave. And this is a very popular perennial, been around for decades. When I was first starting out, I used this plant quite a bit. And so it's an evergreen perennial, free flowering, very heavy bloomer. Usually starts blooming in late winter, early spring, depending on your area, and can bloom for, wow, months and months, anywhere from 3 to 7 or 8 months. I think that has a lot to do with temperature range. I'm in an area in Northern California where it gets hot during the summer, and I find that the heat coming on seems to diminish the bloom and slow it down, and it starts to taper off. So one of the reasons I do these videos is to help people understand what to favor and what to avoid. And this plant, because of its long bloom and its heavy bloom and its lovely color and its size, a lot of really good aspects of it, is something that a lot of people try. So I loved using it for years, but what I found in my own experience was that it's not a very long-lived plant. And so as a garden designer, I would just alert you to that. I've had these live as short as 1 year and burn themselves out. They bloom so much that you're going to see some pictures here in a second where the dead heads just get longer and longer and the plant looks very gangly. And then I've seen plants live 3 to 5 years. But I would, if you're using it in a design, I would kind of gauge a 2 to 3 year time window and assume that you'll probably need to replace them after that, if not before. So here's one that's been blooming for months, and this is very typical in our area anyway, where the blooms just keep going, and these bloom on the terminal flower spike, so out at the end. And this makes the reason I'm showing this is that I recommend that you deadhead them as the flowers. You'll see, I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. You'll see that the flowers, the dead stalks are probably 12 inches plus here, but you'll also notice in that picture that there are more buds starting, or flowering stems starting lower in the plant. So feel free to deadhead them to keep them clean looking. I like to do it when the flowers have reached 6 to 8 inches, and then there's still going to be more come behind it. This is the plant, its first bloom in the spring, how you should expect them to look. So beautiful plant, very compact, and that's its natural habit, by the way. They naturally do grow kind of rounded this way. 18 to 24 inches tall and wide, generally can get a little wider. So hardy down to about 0 degrees Fahrenheit, moderate water. Once they're established, they can handle fairly low water, but I tell you they'll do better with semi-regular water once a week or so. Don't love heavy soils, so if you can give them good drainage, that's preferred. I found this to be deer tolerant. I'm not sure that it's poisonous. I haven't read that, but very deer tolerant in my experience. Full sun, and blooms best in full sun, even in our hot inland valley. And I've seen these in England. I just saw these at Kew Gardens, and also again here in California. So a wide range of areas that these can survive. That's what I can tell you about Erysimum Bowles Muave Wallflower. Enjoy.